how do the Browns look now after this New York Times report signing him to a record-breaking deal in light of all this?
The Browns, like the Panthers, Saints, and Falcons, who all wanted Watson on the team, they are going to put team ahead of morality. Watson's a good quarterback. They haven't won in 100 years. Mayfield wasn't the answer. So they're going to hope this blows away. And once the season starts, we'll all forget, and there'll be 75,000 at First Energy Field, and Watson will lead his team down the field for a touchdown. So to me, as an owner, the question is this. Is there a moral responsibility to put morality ahead of winning? Your quarterback is the most important player on your team. Do you want your quarterback to be a decent citizen, an upstanding citizen, or do you want your quarterback to be in the maraise right now than Watson is with the New York Times? I would like to think, as an owner, I'd say, you know what, I want to win and my fans want to win, but I can't be a laughingstock with having a guy who's a miscreant be my team leader. So I would go the other way, let Mayfield be the quarterback. That's easy for me to say. It's not my franchise. The Browns did nothing here. Haslam did nothing. The ownership did nothing. They never interviewed any of these women. The two who were on Real Sports last week said they were never commented, never talked to by Haslam. And the NFL, and we've gotten to this.
You mean in regards to them saying they did due diligence and did interviews?
They didn't do anything. The Browns did nothing. They did nothing. They hoped that, you know what they did? There was no criminal charges, and they took the NFL's lead. They let the NFL do the dirty work, and the NFL has done nothing yet, which is something I can't understand, and I keep on bringing up the baseball. Trevor Bauer had all these problems in baseball.
Yeah.
So baseball put him on administrative leave where he got paid for over a year. Once the criminal proceedings were done and the Pasadena Police Department and the judge out there in L.A. threw it out, baseball then was left to make a decision of what to do to Bauer. What did? They suspended him for 2 years without pay. $41 million a year. $41 million. What has the NFL done with Watson? Basically, they've told us what we're thinking about what to do with the Pro Bowl. I mean, why is the NFL year after year after year always reactive instead of proactive? Ray Rice, Randy Gregory. They're always
we talked about this yesterday. It seems like they don't act until there's a tape.
Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
I mean, what, the New York Times can do a 3-month investigation and find 66 women, and Roger Goodell's team that's worth trillions can't do a thing? Why is he on the franchise right now? Why doesn't the NFL say, hey, here's the deal, Deshaun, you're on administrative leave. You're not playing any football. Plan on not playing until we determine where your legality stands. So you're not playing in training camp, not playing in. Why hasn't Goodell done this? He hasn't. What is he waiting for? The New York Times, 66 women, Real Sports with Gumbel. When is he waiting for to say, you know what, I got to make a stand here? He's not playing until I feel comfortable that he has at least admitted some culpability. He's done nothing. And the NFL has done a horrendous job. I think the bigger issue, which Steve and I here is going to discuss, is what is the owner's responsibility? Those fans in Cleveland, once the season starts, they want to win. They're paying a fortune to win, so they'll put up with Watson. They don't care. They want to go to the game on Sunday afternoon, have their 4 beers, go to the stadium, and watch the Browns win. That's what they want, and the owner knows that. So it is the owner's responsibility to put the best product on the field, and Watson's obviously better than Mayfield, or is the owner's responsibility, and there were 3 other ones in this case, including my buddy Blank in Atlanta, is his responsibility, you know what? Listen, I want to win, but I'm not going to win this way. The hell with it. We'll go somewhere else. That is the question I think that maybe Stephen A. can help us answer.
There's a lot to address here. First of all, Doggy, we don't disagree on much of what you said, of anything of what you said, really. But I'm going to expand upon the thoughts. First of all, my focus is on the National Football League. I don't want the National Football League trying to act like they're law enforcement. That opens up a Pandora's box. And we've got so many people in our society that look to the sports league to make sure that morality is addressed and all of this other stuff. Well, that's a slippery slope because there's no consistent policies out there. And we've lamented that about numerous sports leagues over the years. I mean, we're going to talk about golf a little bit later. You know what? The tournament, the LIV tournament that's coming up, is being sponsored by Saudi Arabians, and we know their issues with human rights. So we got to understand that when you leave it up to the leagues, as it pertains to being a law enforcement arm, acting as if they're the judicial system, That's a dangerous slope. I don't like it one bit. I think it's very simple for the National Football League. All of this stuff are invading the news and invading the headlines. That makes our product look bad. You ain't playing. Period. It doesn't take a lengthy investigation to reach that conclusion. You find yourself in that kind of situation, you can't play. It's got to get resolved because we're not going to have you making our product look bad. Whether you're innocent like you claim or guilty like they claim, the bottom line is we don't know. But what we do know is that your situation has dramatically impugned the integrity of our league, and we cannot have you being a part of that. It's very, very simple. That's all you have to do if you're the National Football League. What the procrastination about is I don't understand it. I don't comprehend it. I don't get it. And again, with all of these cases, it looks incredibly bad for Deshaun Watson. His camp will tell you, read the reports. You'll understand it's nonsense. It's ridiculous. All of that stuff. The bottom line is when you have these amount of women coming at you this way, it just looks very, very, very bad. There's just no other way around it, okay? No matter what level of innocence you claim, it's hard to get past 22 women, then 24 women, and now New York Times saying 66 women in 17 months. I mean, damn. You just can't say anything in his defense right now. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.